Just when you thought 2020 couldn't get any worse, Sirenhead has come out of hiding. This 40-foot tall creature has been recently spotted all over the world. At first, it was thought that he only attacks small towns that are surrounded by woods. But nope. He's coming to major cities now too. Honestly, I can see it now. Sirenhead teaming up with the Karens to take over the world. Time to prepare. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and today I'm bringing you the top 10 scary Sirenhead real life sightings part 5. Wow, I can't believe it's part 5 already. That means that there are over 50 Sirenhead sightings. So if you want to see more of Sirenhead, make sure to check out those videos as well. And if you have a Sirenhead sighting of your own, then feel free to send the story or picture to me on Instagram. And I always have to start these videos with a little disclaimer. It's up to you what you believe. Maybe Sirenhead is real. Maybe we manifested him into existence. Or maybe he's just a fictional character. You can decide. Starting off this countdown, we have the graffiti Sirenhead. Sirenhead's influence can be seen all over the world. He literally has a devoted fan base. There's people out there dedicated to proving his existence, which is kinda creepy. Well, in this photo you can see Sirenhead spray painted on a wall in some abandoned building. Now, if someone is out there spray painting him, that just proves how big his influence is. Now, what's creepy about this photo is the backstory. Apparently, right after this photo was taken, this guy started to hear a faint echo in the building. He said, "Hello, who's there?" And his voice just echoed right back to him. Creeped out, he decided to leave, but on his way out, he got a high-pitched ringing in his ears, as if someone was blasting some sort of a high-pitched frequency. He believes that he truly did encounter Sirenhead. Maybe that graffiti was done to warn people that that building is Sirenhead's lair. In our 9th spot, we have the Lakeside Sirenhead. This photo of Sirenhead was taken up in cottage country. In the photo, you can clearly see Sirenhead on a cottage dock by the water. Maybe he just wanted to take a dip in the water, you know, maybe a little late night skinny dip. Or maybe he was preparing to attack and kill the cottage goers. In the background of the photo, there appears to be a cell tower. Or maybe it's another Sirenhead. Sirenheads have been known to be able to shapeshift into telephone poles or streetlights. Who's to say he can't transform to look like a cell tower too? In this case, this dude captured a photo of baby Sirenhead and Mama Sirenhead. I wouldn't mess with either of them. Coming in at number 8, we have the lurking Sirenhead. So this photo was posted on Reddit by the user MilkyBoy2006. He is truly convinced that Sirenhead is real. No matter what people tell him, he is a true believer in Sirenhead. And he claims that this photo he took proves his existence. So according to this user, he was out camping in Cumberland, BC, when he noticed something off in the distance. He zoomed in with his camera and took a photo of it. He is convinced that he got photographic evidence of Sirenhead. So if you look way in the distance, you can see the top of Sirenhead's head lurking behind some trees. Now, one would assume that okay, maybe it's just part of a building or a windmill or something like that. But apparently the next day, that thing, whatever it was gone. And big structures like that don't just up and move overnight. Unless it was really Sirenhead. In our 7th spot, we have the Sirenhead experience. Posted on Reddit by the user Isaiah Ninja 909YT, they shared the time they encountered Sirenhead. So he starts off by explaining that he lives near the woods, aka Sirenhead's favorite place to lurk. One day he heard tornado sirens going off, so he grabbed his dog and headed downstairs. But as he was gathering some supplies, he noticed something outside of his window. Now, the sounds of the sirens were getting louder and louder, so he ignored it and just headed to his basement. That's when it got super messed up. He swears that he heard the voice of his dead friend calling for him, but he shook it off thinking that he was just panicking because of the tornado. He decided to check his phone, and that's when he realized he wasn't even under tornado warning. So he went back upstairs and looked out that window, but whatever he saw was gone. He then put all the pieces together and realized that that tall dark thing he saw was probably Sirenhead. Moving on at number 6, we have the weird sounds. So this was posted by the user GeorgeOrBinks321 on Reddit. Love that name. Their post was titled "Help me identify these weird sounds in the mountains." Story goes that he was hiking to Bighorn Mine one morning when he started to hear some weird noises. He took a video of the sounds for proof and uploaded it asking for help identifying the noises. Now I listened to this audio and it's quite strange. It sounds like high-pitched squeaks coming from the distance, or he describes it as the sound of metal detector beeps. Someone commented saying that it may be from some kind of machinery, like someone was doing construction nearby. But the user said that it was coming from a ravine that was too steep to walk to, and it was covered all by tall bushes, so there's no way that someone was doing construction there. But it literally does sound like Sirenhead blasting some sort of weird squeal to confuse its prey. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with the sirens. One Reddit user created a post asking people in his area if they hear the sirens too, or if it's just all inside his head. So one day he was just chilling out when all of a sudden he started hearing weird sirens wailing in the background, followed by a ringing sound in his ears. Now the post does get a little weird because he says that he got into a car crash 2 years ago, and ever since then everything's been off. Like he constantly hears these sirens and doesn't know why he's the only one that can hear them. Is it paranoia? Or is Sirenhead really out there trying to get to him? Moving on at number 4, we have the babysitter. So one night this girl was called over to her neighbor's house to babysit their young kids for the night. Now these kids were huge fans of Sirenhead, so to appease them she played some Sirenhead themed games with them. But as it started to get darker outside, the babysitter started to feel off. She just felt like something was watching her. She then put the kids to bed and went downstairs to watch TV. This literally sounds like a scene from a horror movie. Around 9 o'clock, weird things started happening. First, the TV started to go all staticky and lost its signal. Then she heard thudding and weird noises coming from outside the house. She described the sounds as muffled talking over a megaphone. So she's convinced that she somehow summoned Sirenhead while playing those games. In our 3rd spot, we have the foggy forest. Reddit user CDBlack123 posted this photo he caught of Sirenhead 14 days ago. Now this photo is pretty creepy, and Sirenhead is pretty hard to spot. Take a second and look for him. Pause this video if you have to, and let me know in the comments below how long it took you to find him. I mean, it's not that hard, but still. Alright, you see him yet? If you look on the left hand side of the photo, you can see the silhouette of Sirenhead behind the trees. The fog does help camouflage him in better, but this photo shows you just how massive this creature is. In our 2nd spot, we have the stormy night. This next story was posted on Reddit by the user HarryTheBest2. He labeled the post as "I saw Sirenhead and I'm not joking." So if he's not joking, it has to be true, right? So 1 month ago on a stormy night, Harry was looking out his window watching the storm. That's when lightning illuminated something strange in the distance. He saw sirens, which he thought was odd because he has never seen them there before. Once he spotted them, the thunder got louder and he heard the sounds of the sirens. Every time the lightning struck, it looked as if the sirens were moving closer and closer to him. In the morning, the sirens were gone. So he's positive that what he saw was Sirenhead. And in our number 1 spot, we have the storm monster. Now what's freaky is that the story that I just told you happened to another person in a different area. But this time, they actually caught it on tape. So again, about 1 month ago, SpaceKitten_420 on Reddit was watching a storm and spotted something that looked like sirens over her neighbor's house. You can see the neighbor's chimney, and then right above the chimney when the lightning strikes, you can see what appears to be sirens. It's actually a pretty creepy video, and it for sure looks like Sirenhead. And that's all for today's video. Let's move on to our comment shoutout portion. I'll be shouting out comments from my video, Top 10 Scary Sirenhead Real Life Sightings Part 3. Irvin Hay commented, "I went to Sidonia and I saw a Sirenhead, but sadly, it was a cactus. Then you didn't see Sirenhead. It's like, I did see him, but he was just shape-shifting into a cactus. I'm just kidding. That's funny. Actually, you're kind of glad that you didn't see him. Maybe you wouldn't be alive to comment. Ronnie McKendra commented, where is this Sirenhead guy? Where can I meet him? You don't want to meet him. Stop it. Don't summon him. Summon. Don't summon him. That sounds weird. Keep going. Kermit the Frog commented, she's such a good host in my opinion. She's the best. Kermit, stop it. Wow, don't tell Miss Piggy. You're my favorite Muppet. And that's all the comments I have shown out for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see ya when I see ya. Okay, sorry, I just had a brain fart. Now, one would assume that okay, maybe it's just part of a building or a windmill or something like that. Windmill. Windmill. Is it Paranora? Paranora. Oh my god, what is wrong with me today? So 1 month ago on a stormy night, Harry was out. No, he wasn't. Sorry. I'm so lame.